My grandmother thinks I'm gay, and I kind of want it to stay that way. Hi there, I'm Roux, and welcome to StoryTime with me, Roux. Yeah. My grandmother thinks I'm gay, and I kind of want it to stay that way. Me personally, I have never been romantically attracted to somebody of the same sex. I don't have any problems with any people who are attracted to the same sex. You know, consenting adults, love is love. Yeah. But me personally, I've never been romantically attracted to somebody of the same sex this far in my life. Anyways, my grandmother thinks I'm gay. Why? Well, here's the story. So you have to envision me, only younger, 16, and I'm on a visit to my grandmother. And my grandmother lives in a tiny, tiny village where I'm related to everybody. It's awkward, because it's like you walk past somebody and you're related to them, but you have no idea who it is. It's just like, we're probably cousins. This is a little odd, because I don't know you. Anyways, I was visiting her, I was 16, and I had been invited to a party. So I went, a birthday party. You know, there was some drinking involved, you know, Norwegian youth drinking culture, all that. Long story short, the next day I was hanging out with my little sister, who was probably like 11 at the time, and we were hanging out in the room that I was, you know, sleeping in at my grandma's, and she comes into the room and she's like, "So, what was the party like?" And I'm like 16, and it's awkward to talk to your grandmother about anything that is anything remotely connected to who you fancy. So I'm kind of like, yeah, I don't know, don't remember, kind of like trying to make the conversation stop, die, go extinct. It's not really working though, because she keeps berating me and interrogating me. Like, this is high level interrogation. Okay, it's not like a breezy, easy breezy conversation. It's yeah, you have to understand. The reason why I don't, you know, have a problem with my grandmother thinking I'm gay is because then I will avoid these kinds of conversations. You know, she doesn't have a problem with gay people, but you have to understand, she lives vicariously. Whenever a girl in our family becomes of the 16, confirmated 15, 16 years old, it's like, party time! You're old enough to go to parties, I can live vicariously through you. Because she wants to hear about all the boys and the crushes and how much fun it was, living vicariously. So she keeps like, oh, did you meet any cute boys? What were they like? Which one did you like the best? And I'm like, don't really want to talk to her about that. You know, even if I did have a crush on anybody, I wouldn't want to tell her about it. Because, as I said, it's a tiny village and everybody knows everybody, and I just, no. So I'm kind of like feigning ignorance, amnesia, I don't know, feigning a lot of stuff, like, no, I don't remember, I don't recall. And she's like, don't worry, I have pictures of all of them. And I'm like, what? I know every single person who was at that party last night, and I know their parents, and I have their confirmation pictures. And I kid you not, she goes and gets a stack of pictures of all the boys who was at the party in their Sunday best, their confirmation pictures. And she's like, which one did you like the best? And I'm like, you know, I'm just panicking. You know, I just really don't want to have this conversation. And as I said, my 11-year-old sister is witnessing all of this. It's very bizarre. And she's like, which one? I don't have a picture of, like, the only picture I'm missing is of one boy, but I can totally get that picture. I'm like, you don't have to go get a picture. Like, you don't have to, no, you don't have to do that. You know, I'm like literally physically backing up, like, no, we don't, like literally physically trying to walk away from the conversation. And she's following me with the pictures. And she goes, wait, unless you're a lesbian. And I was so shocked by this, the tone, what she said, everything. It was just too funny. So I didn't respond. So she just panicked because she was like, oh no, I encroached and like made a, so this is like, maybe she's a lesbian and it's like I was being mean and rude by asking her that. I'm just gonna leave the room. Because my grandmother has no issues with gay people. It's just, that effectively killed the living vicariously through me. Literally, she backtracks out of the room so quick, I've never seen it. It was just like, okay, I'm just gonna leave. It was hilarious, okay? And after that, she just hasn't asked me. Sometimes she's like, yeah, that boy, he's kind of handsome, don't you think? I think she's like trying to like test the waters to check, you know, because she's like Mrs. Bennett from Pride and Prejudice. She's like, she might be older, but on the inside, she's a 16-year-old girl, and she just wants all the fun, the gossip, living vicariously through. She wants all of it. And she wants to listen to all the juicy details of all the crushes on all the boys. So ever since that, she hasn't really asked me much, but, she's been testing the water, so. And I still think it's awkward, so I go, yeah, I guess they're handsome, objectively speaking, and, she kind of ends the conversation because she still thinks I'm gay. Yeah. I just want to say, if any of my relatives see this video, don't tell her about it, okay? Don't tell her about it. Okay, as far as she's concerned, I'm a lesbian. Okay? Don't tell her. Please. Okay? I've felt the mercy of not having those conversations. Please don't take that from me. If you like that video, then click the thumbs up, and what kind of story time do you want to hear next? Because I liked telling you a story, and I have so many just waiting to come out. And if you're not a subscriber of mine yet, then click the subscribe button to become a mustache, a citizen of the mustache kingdom. Magically next to my face, my videos, other videos that I've made, if you want to check those out. Have an awesome day!